What is up, y'all? It's King Chanel. You already know. So, honeys, the internet is kind of giving Pastor John Cray, I said Cray, Gray, excuse me, y'all, some flack for gifting his wife a 200k Lamborghini. I think it's Ursus, for, I hope I pronounced that right, for their anniversary, y'all. So basically, y'all know the wife of Pastor John Gray of Relentless Church in South Carolina, and this is the Lamborghini. Now, for those of you who do not know, Lamborghinis is real expensive. The average person ain't walking around with a 200k Lamborghini. Now, the internet, y'all know when it comes to pastors, they start going off on these pastors when they be living lush. So it says 2 weeks after drawing praise from allowing congregants in need to take cash directly from his offering baskets, Pastor John Gray of Relentless Church in Greenville, South Carolina, is drawing flack for gifting his wife a Lamborghini for their 8th wedding anniversary celebration that left her screaming on Saturday. Which, if your man came home with a Lamborghini, you would be screaming too. So basically, the price for this particular Lamborghini, y'all, it starts about $200,000 US dollars, y'all. In 2017, according to Fortune, that was the price according to Fortune. Now it says it has a 4.0 liter V8 twin turbo engine that produces 650 horsepower. It boasts what is this? This is men's car language. It boasts an automatic 8-speed transmission, can travel 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds, and reaches a top speed of 189 miles per hour. So pretty much it says in a clip, and the clip will be posted here on the article. I'll post it in the description link below, okay? The link is going to be below because I'm not messing with all them links and stuff in videos. So y'all can look at it. I'm going to post the link in the description box. It says, in a clip of the moment that was posted to Instagram by Sue Mayweather, Gray is shown leading his wife, Aventer, to the luxury vehicle, and once she realizes what the gift is, she breaks out and screams. Her husband is seen holding her hand before declaring to the crowd, Lamborghini Urus. So Mayweather noted that Gray's wife also gifted him the green box Rolex, a term used to describe a Rolex Explorer 2, which comes with a price of approximately $8,000. So basically, in an Instagram post on Sunday, singer Tyrese, who attended the celebration, wrote, honored to have been there to see and witness every moment. Pastor John Gray and his beautiful First Lady renewed their vows after 8 years of marriage. Fairy Tale, Grace, and Magic, honored again to have been in the room and a part of you guys' magical evening. From the hashtag Gibsons to the hashtag the Grays, may God keep you covered in his blood. Amen. So while some people praised the preacher for splurging on his wife, others were angry that a preacher would indulge in such a display of opulence. So basically, I don't know if this is a post, I believe, from her, or yeah, this is a post from her, and it says, Gracie me. My husband is a hard worker. He worked his whole life and he saved to bless his wife. Real John Gray, author, 2-time silent endorsements, because everyone doesn't have to brag who they are signed to. 6 TV shows, movie producer, songwriter, tours. Gives away cars, full houses of furniture, coats off his back, checks before pastoring, and tithes that in its entirety between 2 churches, and those he feels led to at any given moment. Been working for years. Get out of here. Will stay off my husband. I don't see anyone screaming about how basketball players drive what they do while they're paying money to see them play in arenas on fields. We don't live for people. We live for God. Back to my regularly scheduled grocery store trip. Happy Sunday. Reacting to the criticism being leveled at her husband, including some who suggested that he may have used church funds to purchase the gift, Aventa Gray made it clear that her husband had been working hard for a long time and saved his money to bless his wife. I just want to interject right here, and this is what I'm going to say. Now, I'm totally against people using church funds for anything other than the church and ministry type of stuff, such as what you're supposed to be using it for. But if it's your own personal money that you're getting from doing other avenues and streams of things, which I have seen him on TV now, and he's doing other stuff, he could spend his money on, in my opinion, what he wants to spend his money on. A lot of people, I will say this, they have like that poverty mindset to where they think that when you're a child of God, it's supposed to just be poverty and struggle. And poverty is a curse. You know what I mean? Poverty is not something that people, they brag about having to get it out the mud. And, even though you walk a narrow path on your way to, ascend to higher things and higher understanding when you're coming to the Most High God, his children, are not supposed to be in lack or poverty. And in fact, in the Bible, it was, Solomon and a lot of the kings and people that was in the Bible, they were very wealthy. So I just want y'all to keep in mind that just because you are a servant of the Most High God, that doesn't mean that you have to be, living in, a struggle lifestyle. Because poverty is a curse. You're not supposed to be, that's not the will of God for your life. So, now I will say, I would be appalled if we were to find out that, it was church funds that was used for whatever. But since I'm not getting that from here, that they're saying, oh, he used the church funds. Now, if more information come out, then I might be like, okay, if you using the church funds, that's a different story. You know what I mean? I have a problem when pastors are asking the constituents or the patrons that come to the church for money, knowing that they can't pay their light bill, and, they asking for a jet. That's something I have a problem with. But somebody spending their own personal funds, I don't really have a problem with that. They could do what they want to do. That's the problem, too. Like, a lot of people, especially when it comes to certain communities, I ain't going to say no colors or no names, but they always like to count people pockets. They always want to see what people is doing and how, how they're living, as if they, it's a crime to live a certain way. It's not. So I just wanted to put that out there. But, so Aventa Gray made it clear that her husband had been working hard for a long time and saved his money to bless his wife. She also pointed to several sources of income outside of his work as a pastor, including as a songwriter and movie producer. She said, basically, she gave the rundown. So she also urges critics to back off criticizing her husband, noting that no one gets upset if basketball players drive expensive cars. And, that is true. You don't see these people, if LeBron pull up in a sports car, they're not looking at LeBron like, oh, you don't need to be driving in that car. They like, oh, LeBron. They can't calling him King LeBron, King James, and all that other stuff. So basically, Pastor Gray's display of wealth comes just weeks after he criticized pulpit pimps who only asked churchgoers to give, then allowed needy church members who barely had enough gas to attend his church and food and for their families to take what they needed from the cash in his church's offering basket. So he did preach a message and then allowed the people to take money out the offering basket. So, I mean, if you giving money out the offering basket, you are kind of practicing what you preaching. It's not like you saying, oh, them preachers is robbing y'all, give me money. So he did talk about the pulpit pimps and then proceeded to give money to the members of the church. So I don't know. He allowed them to get money out the offering basket. He also revealed at the time that his young church wasn't yet financially secure. And this was a quote that he said, "These people don't know what it took for me to do this. We are a 6-month-old church with no savings account. We believe God every week, but the Lord told me to do this because if I trust him, whatever is left over would have to be enough. He then explained that as God blesses the church, they will need to make it their mission to continue blessing those in need. Just know as the Lord keeps blessing us, we're going to do it more and more. We're going to start buying cars for women who are catching the bus. We are going to buy houses for people who've been renting. We're going to have more than what we need, and God's going to raise up entrepreneurs, and they're going to have so much that they're going to sow into the vision. And we won't have to worry about offering. Offering will be extra, he said. So I want to know what y'all's thoughts on this situation about the pastor gifting his wife a 20k Lamborghini. Leave your comments down below. It's Brittany Chanel, you already know. Definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, y'all, I will be going live on my Coco at Brittany Chanel's channel at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Do not forget, you don't want to miss all, the honey and stuff we're going to be talking about tomorrow. Love you all, and I will see you soon. Be blessed.